Howdy, folks. I'm the Old Ranger with an exciting new story of real life in the Old West. In the Mother Lode country back in the gold rush days, very few small towns were lucky enough to have a doctor. In emergencies, anyone who could substitute was in demand, like the young druggist in the mining camp of Gold Run, who found himself face to face with prescription slow death.
Professor Peacock! Professor Peacock! I've got to talk to you. Please, Professor, open the door.
Can I help you?
It's my little boy.
Yes. What is it, madam? Why do you awaken me at this hour?
It's my little boy. I gave him some of your medicine for his cold, and now he's worse.
Worse? Are you insinuating my product is injurious to the human system?
He wasn't like this before.
The beneficial qualities of Professor Peacock's miracle compound are a matter of record. However, I will not quibble. If you are not satisfied, I will gladly return your money. Now, good night, madam.
I didn't want my money back. I just want him to help my little boy.
Well, if I were you, I'd get him to a doctor.
The doctor's away in Auburn.
Well, isn't there anyone in town who can help in an emergency?
Well, we usually go to Mr. Gates, the druggist.
Well, come on, let's go get him. Mr. Gates! Open up, Mr. Gates. It's an emergency.
Yes? Miss Baker. Well, what's the matter with Jimmy?
I don't know. I'm afraid he's dying.
Let me take him. How long has he been this way?
Well, ever since I gave him this medicine.
Professor Peacock's miracle compound. Did you give him all this?
It took that much to make him stop coughing.
A lot of alcohol in it, but it shouldn't have that effect on him.
Well, maybe the medicine didn't have anything to do with it. I'm Maggie Evans. I work with Professor Peacock.
Well, that explains why you'd say that.
Well, it could be true, couldn't it?
It could be, but hardly probable. You happen to know what's in here?
No, the professor keeps that a pretty carefully guarded secret.
Those fellows usually do. Miss Baker, give him a whiff of this ammonia every few minutes. I'll try to analyze this stuff and see if I can come up with an antidote.
Is that the alcohol burning?
Yes. I'll evaporate the rest and test the residue.
There's some brown stuff left.
When I add this, it should turn blood red.
It is blood red.
Some bichloride of mercury. Just as I suspected.
What?
Opium.
Well, good morning, Sampson.
Morning.
Are you awake, Princess? Time to get up. Princess?
She's not there.
Well, how do you know?
I left her at Mrs. Baker's, helping to care for the little boy your miracle compound almost killed last night.
What is this nonsense? Who are you?
My name is Justin Gates. I own the Gold Run Pharmacy.
Oh, I see. Beginning to feel the pinch of competition, huh? And trying to start a little trouble. Well, don't worry, young man. We'll be moving on in a few days.
You're moving along today. I can't control what you do in other places, but you're not selling any more of that poison in this town.
Poison?
Opium.
I assume you know there's not enough opium in my product to do any harm.
There was enough to put little Jimmy Baker into a stupor that lasted all night. If his mother had given him any more of it, he never would have come to.
But he's all right this morning?
No thanks to you. Now get your outfit and get out of here.
I resent your attitude, sir. We don't threaten anyone, and we don't want anyone threatening us. Do we, Sampson?
Well, I can't go around arresting people for something that might have happened.
Opium is dangerous. It's a narcotic.
Doesn't matter if it is or it ain't. There ain't no law in the statute books that says what you can and can't put in medicine. Now, if I was you, I wouldn't tangle with them again. Morning.
Morning, Sheriff.
How's Jimmy?
Oh, children are amazing. The way he was running around when I left his house, you'd never think there'd ever been anything wrong with him. What happened to you?
I told the professor to get out of town. Neither he nor Sampson cared for the idea.
Well, personally, I don't care what the professor does. I'm quitting, and I'm going over right now to tell him so.
No, don't quit.
Don't quit?
Not yet. You're the professor's star attraction. I want a big crowd at today's show.
Our show will continue in just a moment, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, I want to pause and explain how you too can attain the radiant vitality and the physical perfection of these two young people. Here is your answer, ladies and gentlemen. Dr. Peacock's Miracle Compound. I am asking $1. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, one paltry dollar for this key to a richer and fuller life.
I'll take a bottle.
Well, thank you, sir. And here you are.
Just a minute. Before you buy any of this so-called medicine, there's something you ought to know.
Oh, now, one moment, Sampson. In this glorious country of ours, every man has a right to be heard, whether you agree with him or not. Proceed, sir.
I intend to. Folks, last night, little Jimmy Baker almost died from an overdose of this compound. He would have died if I hadn't analyzed the ingredients and given him emergency treatment. Do you know what this concoction contains? A drug as dangerous and deadly as any poison. It's opium. Now, if that's the kind of richer, fuller life you want, why, go ahead. Otherwise, you'll run this faker out of town.
Ladies and gentlemen, one moment, please. The young man speaks impressively. But I assure you, friends, my miracle compound contains such a minute quantity of the ingredient mentioned, it is absolutely harmless to both man and beast.
It wasn't harmless to Jimmy Baker.
I was coming to that, sir. What was the matter with the little boy that he required your emergency treatment?
You know what was wrong with him. He was in a coma.
In other words, a deep sleep.
That's right.
Are you aware, sir, that sleep is one of nature's great healers?
Not the kind he was in.
And how is the little boy this morning?
Fortunately, he's all right.
Only all right? I understood his cold was almost cured.
Well, you can't take credit for that.
Well, now, suppose we allow these good people to decide. My friends, yesterday little Jimmy Baker had a bad cold. Today, thanks to the sleep-inducing qualities of my miracle compound, and in spite of the interference of this purveyor of powders and pills, he is almost completely recovered. Now I ask you, ladies and gentlemen, who deserves the credit?
You do, Professor. He's got you there, Justin.
I see others of you down there who yesterday bought a bottle of my so-called poison. Tell me, friends, did any of you happen to die last night?
If he wasn't good with words, he wouldn't be in this kind of business. I tell you, you've got to listen to me. This means...
I believe we've listened to you long enough, young man. I sell an honest product. And with the kind permission of these good people, I will continue to sell it. Now, if you will kindly leave the platform, we will continue with the show.
Come on, Justin. Let's get on with the show.
I'm staying right here till I make you folks understand.
Oh, no, Sampson. Sheriff, this man is trespassing upon my property. Will you remove him, please?
You better get off of that, Justin. Come on down.
Instead of running me off, why don't you run him off?
Well, now, we went through all of that this morning. You got no business up there if you don't want you. Come on down.
And now we will proceed with our entertainment. Ladies and gentlemen, I have here in my hand $500, which I will gladly present to the first man who can best Sampson in a one-fall wrestling match. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you heard me correctly. $500 to the first man who can pin Sampson's mighty shoulders to the ground. Now, who wants to try? This may be your golden opportunity to win $500. Well, now, what about you, sir? And you, sir? Now, what do you say? Well, you look like a likely challenger if I ever saw one. What are you going to say?
Give it a try, Jed. Go ahead.
Come on,
give it.
boy.
Well, I'll make a try at it.
Oh, splendid. Ladies and gentlemen, Sampson not only trains on my miracle compound, but he also takes a drink of it before every bout for the instantaneous vigor and strength that it imparts. Well, here you are, Sampson. Now, don't forget, take a good big drink. Now, step up, Jed. Gentlemen, don't forget, no biting, no gouging. Other than that, no holds barred. Ready? Go!
Come on, Jack. Come on,
There you got him, Jed. Go on, pin him, pin him!
Come on.
What's the matter, Jed? Come on, Jed. You can do better than that. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner, the mighty Sampson. Thank you. My, that was a splendid effort. Now, if you and the other good people will return with me to the platform, I will see to it that your valiant efforts are properly rewarded. I meant no exaggerated praise for this magic.
Jed never had a chance. Samson was just playing with him. Say, if the professor's medicine puts people to sleep, how come Samson can drink it and show no ill effects?
I've been thinking about that myself. Maybe I can give you an answer at his next show. Oh, hello.
You got anything to cure a headache?
Well, at least I have one convert anyway.
I'm sorry you couldn't get the people to listen.
I should have known better. My father used to say that telling somebody something for his own good is like pouring sand on a rat hole. Here. Guaranteed to cure your headache, not a darn thing more.
Thank you.
Do you mind if I ask you a question?
No.
How did you happen to become the Princess Nadia?
Well, the name was the professor's idea. Eating regularly was mine. Until I found out about the professor, I thought it was better than working in a dance hall or a saloon.
Have you quit yet?
No. The professor went with some friends to have a drink right after the show. I didn't get a chance to talk to him.
What time is the next show?
About an hour.
I'd appreciate your staying for it.
Oh, Justin, you're not going to try to talk to that crowd again?
No, no. It's going to take more than talk to make them realize the danger.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again I have in my hands $500, which I will gladly pay to any man who can defeat the mighty Samson in a one-fall wrestling match. Speak up, gentlemen. Who would it be? A chance to win $500 in good American money. Who will wrestle Samson? Who can defeat the mighty Samson?
I will.
If you go loco, he'll bust you to bits.
Well, if it isn't the young druggist, I must confess I'm a little disappointed. I was hoping it would be someone who could give Samson a real workout. But I said anyone, and I'm a man that keeps his word. If you will direct your attention over to the wrestling arena, ladies and gentlemen.
Just a minute. Professor, let's make this really interesting. My drugstore against your whole outfit.
Your store against my outfit?
That's right.
Justin, for Pete's sakes.
Well?
I accept your wages, sir. Sheriff, you heard the terms.
Back out while you can.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's a little late to back out now. Ladies and gentlemen, if you please. Ladies and gentlemen, as usual, Samson will take a drink of my miracle compound before the bout. Here you are, Samson.
Not that bottle, Professor. Suppose you let Samson drink some of the stuff you sell.
Are you accusing me of trickery, sir?
I am.
Well, upon my word.
Princess, if you please. Is that all you're going to drink?
Why, he doesn't even need that much to win this bout.
I want him to have every advantage. Drink plenty. No more than that. Drink the whole bottle.
What's it gonna do to me?
Why, it's going to put you to sleep like you never slept before. You'd better finish him off fast. Now, hurry it up. How do you feel? Are you getting sleepy?
Not yet.
You're keeping these good people waiting. No gouging, no biting. Other than that, no holds barred. Go.
Look out!
Well, that's the end of Professor Peacock's miracle compound.
Well, now that you own the outfit, Justin, what are you going to do with it?
I'm going to put in a stock of legitimate drugs and medicines and cover the towns where they don't have drugstores.
Well, what about your shop in town?
Well, I thought I'd get a friend to look after it while I'm on my trips.
Oh.
You're the friend I had in mind.
So Justin Gates established a route which took him through most of the mining camps and towns of the area, bringing to the sick and weary reliable drugs that were literally worth their weight in gold.